Prof fans, the softball and baseball team are all in quest to win the NJAC tournament.
The women's lacrosse team is chasing the NJAC. The men's track team is on a roll, and we will preview the Rowan football team.
Welcome to Profs Huddle. I'm Jessica Thiesing.
And I'm Sam Prince. The Rowan baseball team played their last home game on Friday, April 25th versus Rutgers Newark. And they scored 3 touchdowns in the victory. No, wait, that's football. That was Rowan baseball as they did this in the dominating victory, winning 21-4. Let's roll the highlights. Bottom of the first, Jason Morgan's at the plate. The Profs look to put some runs on the board early, and that's going to roll into shallow center field. And it will bring home Tyler Cannon and make it 1-0 Rowan. Top of the second, after the Profs scored 9 straight runs in the bottom of the first, Devin Rojas will hit that ball into center field, where the runner will come home to make it 9-1 Profs. Bottom of the fourth, Tyler Cannon will be at the plate, and that ball is going to be hit hard, flown into center field. 1 run will score, 2 runs will score. It's 11-1 Profs. Bottom of the fourth, Phil Sedalis is at the plate, and that ball is going to be swung on as we drill to left center field, and that's going to be out of here. See you later. Goodbye, baseball. It's 14-1 Profs. Bottom of the fifth, Nick Struble at the plate, and that ball is going to hit and flown to right center field. That's out of here. Bang to the track, to the wall, and he'll touch them all. It's 15-1 Profs. Bases are loaded for Phil Sedalis, and that ball is going to hit hard into right field, and that's going to be out of here for a grand slam, and that's going to be taken to outer space to make it 19-1 Rowan. The Profs will go on to win the game 21-4 to get their 27th victory of the season and their 8th home win. The team finished the regular season in second place in the NJAC conference with a record of 29-8 on the year and an NJAC record of 14-4. Some of the team's best performers were outfielder Nick Struble, who led the team in batting average of the season with an average of .402 and 26 RBIs. Shortstop Marco Menino had the team's second best batting average of the year with an average of .389, 51 hits, and 47 RBIs. Outfielder Phil Sedalis had an average of .350 and led the team in RBIs with 54 and home runs in 12 on the season. The team will look to take on the NJAC tournament by storm. The first stop of the quest will be on Thursday, May 1st at 3:30 p.m. at home, as they will take on Ramapo College in the first round of the NJAC tournament. The winner will play the winner of TCNJ versus Stockton. Staying on the diamond as we will transition to Rowan softball. Jess, take us away.
While celebrating their senior day, April 22nd, Rowan softball clinched both wins during the doubleheader matchup against Rutgers Camden. Let's do a recap of Game 2. 6 seniors are soon to be leaving, but that hasn't stopped them since. Bottom of the first, Allie Rhyme slaps it over the pitcher's head and rolls into center field. Liz McCaffrey makes it home. Profs lead 1-0. Bottom second, Rutgers 2, Rowan 1. Bases are loaded. And it goes off the wild pitch. Peyton Russell makes the 1 run. Abigail Pawlowski hits it sharp into right center field. 1 run will score, 2 runs will score, and that'll be a 2-run double for the Profs. Bottom of the third, Profs up by 2. 1-0 for McCaffrey. And that ball is going to be hit and caught in center field. 2 outs, but they found that 1-run home. 5-2 for the Profs. Bottom fifth, Rowan 6, Rutgers 2, Brianna Bryant at bat with 3 runners on. Hit into left field, and she just misses the dive catch. The girls are going home. And that looks like it's a 3 runs for the Profs, taking the lead 9-2. Top of the 7th, Profs are looking to finish strong. One more out, and she got her swinging. The Profs take the second win of the doubleheader, 9-2 against Rutgers Camden. And with that, the Rowan softball makes it to the playoffs. Here's Caitlin Sandusky with the matchups.
Rowan softball is back in the postseason, and they are looking to make another deep run. Let's dive into the first 2 rounds of the NJAC bracket and see what's in store for the Profs. Rowan heads into the postseason at the top seed after a dominant regular season, going 39-1, earning home field advantage, something that they took full advantage of last year when they went 3-0 in the postseason to capture the NJAC title. TCNJ isn't far behind and will also get a first-round bye to start the tournament. The 2-loss elimination tournament started yesterday, where Ramapo defeated Montclair State and Stockton defeated Kane. Rowan won't take the field until Saturday, May 3rd, where they'll take on Stockton, and after that, as long as the Profs keep on winning, they'll have home field advantage for the rest of the tournament. Just 3 more wins stands between Rowan and another NJAC crown. Last year's playoff run was one for the history books. In the NJAC opener, the Profs outlasted TCNJ in a 20-inning marathon, pulling off a 1-0 victory. Starter Emily McCutcheon pitched all 20 innings, setting an NJAC Division III record for most innings pitched in a single game with 230 pitches. The game fell just 1 inning shy of trying the all-time D3 record for longest game ever. It finally ended after 4 hours when second baseman Liz McCaffrey sealed the win with a walk-off single. From there, the Profs cruised through the final 2 games of the tournament to take the title. This program has been an absolute powerhouse in the NJAC. Rowan has claimed 12 conference titles, with 9 under longtime head coach Kim Wilson, who is now in her 29th season. The Profs have won 3 championships in the last 6 seasons, which included a 1-0 victory over Ramapo in last year's championship game. This year, she's got her sights set on the number 10. Rowan's road to another NJAC title kicks off this Saturday. Let's see if the Profs can add another trophy to the case. That is all for softball. Now let's shift gears and check in on Rowan track and field.
The men's Rowan track team recently set the Division III 4x200 relay record this past Friday at the Penn Relays. The Profs also own the record in the same event for the indoor season. We got the chance to speak with senior Joshua Cason on the 2024 NJAC Cross Country Runner of the Year and 2-time academic All-American about the season.
Rowan senior Joshua Cason has won 4 individual NJAC championships in his 2 years at Rowan since transferring from Camden County College going into his junior year. He talked about the transition going from community college to Rowan.
It was a huge transition. I'm definitely not used to being on a team this big and this good. Camden County College, I was the only one on the team pretty much during most of the season, so it's definitely nice to be able to have people to run with and be able to pace myself with. Definitely nice having a track. That's for sure. Another thing we didn't have over at Camden County College. So yeah, it's very nice.
Rowan men's cross country and track head coach Dustin Dimmitt talked about the improvement Joshua has shown since joining the Profs in the fall of 2023.
Well, I think we knew in 2023 that he was a little bit underdeveloped where he went to high school and from the community college, but we kind of expected this after cross country to this year, but I wouldn't say first coming in to get to this point here. We thought he could be a guy who could definitely contribute and, be an all conference type guy, but he's definitely made a huge jump this year, becoming one of the top guys in the region.
Joshua puts in perspective how much his teammates here at Rowan truly mean to him.
Everything. I probably wouldn't be running as hard as I am without them, honestly. Plenty of times where they got me out to do workouts with them. It's great being able to run with people. Can't even put it in the words how much it means to me. But yeah, they really made it a great experience, made everything really smooth and easy and make running really enjoyable.
Joshua will look to help the Profs win its 10th consecutive outdoor NJAC championship this weekend at the College of New Jersey.
Although it may be time to say goodbye to Cason, the team has plenty to look forward to with their recent achievements. Now here's Sam with the women's lacrosse update.
The Rowan women's lacrosse team finished the season 14-2 and second place in the NJAC conference. As the Profs are looking for their first NJAC championship since 2019, Profs Huddle producer Najee Broughton and reporter Donovan Worthy met with the team to see what makes this team so special.
The Rowan women's lacrosse team has a near-perfect record of 14-2. Coach Lindsay Delaney and seniors Callista Burke and Molly Green give insight on how they have been so successful this season.
Off the field, but it also does translate on the field. It's just how close we are. I think that's what allows us to win these really tough games is that everybody loves each other. Everyone, a senior would have no problem hanging out with freshmen. I think everyone is just so close. Anyone would do anything for each other. And I think that that's what drives us off the field, but also on the field.
I think that we just know each other so well and we have such great chemistry. I could probably tell you what Elena's going to do before she even does it. And she could say the same for me and any of the other attackers I play with. And just having that understanding of each other really makes us perform.
Coach Delaney is astounded by the two seniors' diverse personalities and is even more impressed by how they've meshed so well together this season.
Well, they're two completely different humans. So you have one who's a quiet, like a general, right? Molly Green has been a game changer. She's a program changer, honestly, since she got here. 4-year starter, 3-time player of the year. Just handles both sides of the ball so beautifully, pure leadership. And then you have all the passion and the energy from Callista, who's a 2-year starter, works on her craft, 2-sport athlete. This is her 8th season playing 2 sports. So she's the most mature in the ups and downs of a season. And she can relay that to the girls. So 2 completely different humans. Couldn't be where we are without either one of them.
The Profs will return to action today as they will take on Montclair State in the first round of the NJAC tournament at home at 4 p.m. The winner of the game will play the winner of TC&J and Stockton in the NJAC championship on Saturday, May 3rd, with the time still to be determined.
Since we'll be wrapping up this season of Profs Huddle soon, I think it's important we take a sneak peek into what football has planned for the fall.
Last season, the Profs finished 6-4 and head coach Pat Ruley's first season in the role. They outscored NJAC opponents 181-112. Profs Huddle's own Christopher Burdash met with the team to see how they're preparing for the fall.
Profs have begun their spring training in preparation for the 2025 football season. After going 6-4 in a Breakfast Bowl win under the new head coach Pat Ruley, they are right back on the gridiron. Coach Ruley himself was an alumni of the Profs, playing linebacker in 2009 till 2012. We talked with him about how it feels to be back at his alma mater, now behind the wheel of the Profs.
Yeah, it's been an awesome feeling, when I look at kind of what this program's given to me and the ability to come back here and lead this program. Certainly an honor, and looking to kind of continue to set the tempo and raise the expectations of where this program is right now, and hopefully get it back on the national map where it once was for a very long time.
In just his first year as head coach, the Profs lead the nation in turnovers forced per game on all levels of the NCAA.
It was awesome. It was a great year. It's one of those things where it's, you can be happy about something, but certainly we have still a lot of stuff to do to improve and be satisfied.
With a new coach comes a new regime, which usually leads into a change in culture and atmosphere. Sophomore QB Nate Mayers talked about the expectations and identity that Ruley had in mind.
That first meeting he said, this isn't an off year, we were going to hit the ground running, and that's exactly what we did. But you just tell he was all business. And he wanted to win, which was what the guys on the team wanted to do. Well, obviously, it's great to win, but on those games on the road, we had them. We beat ourselves in a couple games, or would have settled for the conference. But yeah, it's great to win at home, especially for all the fans out there.
All in all, it's shaping up to be a great season for the Profs. Back to you in the studio.
After the Profs had an exciting first year with head coach Pat Ruley, the sky is the limit for year 2 in the Ruley era, as they'll look to take on the NJAC by storm this fall. And that's all we have for today on Season 10 finale of Profs Huddle. Thank you for watching this season. We'll be back in the fall for Season 11. Have a great summer.
I'm Jessica Thiesing.
And I'm Sam Prince. Stay classy, Glassboro.